Finally, the Clippers come out here and look like a championship contending team. The same championship contending team many believed them to be coming into this postseason. Though most of us knew better and we know that this team isn't all that trustworthy, but we know they do have that championship level potential. They just haven't been playing up to it. But they do today. They finally look like that team. The LA Clippers come out here and blow out the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas for Game 4. They have tied this series 2 apiece. They have reclaimed home court advantage, and Game 5 should be very interesting. Kawhi Leonard had a great game. Paul George had a great game as well. Everyone on the Clippers had a great game for the most part, except Zubac. He fouled out of this game. But for the most part, everybody was shooting the ball well. They blew these dudes out. But what really stood out was the defense today. My God, this was the best defensive performance the Clippers have had all series. Easily the best defensive performance. And if we're going to be honest, this is what they've been missing. This is what we needed to see because offense was never an issue for the Clippers, especially with Kawhi and PG. Do you know in this series, Kawhi Leonard is averaging 33 points on 62% from the field and 47% from the three? Those are insane numbers. That's what he's averaging in this series. He's also shooting like 88% from the free throw line, which is also great. So he's been great offensively in this series. And even Paul George, he's been pretty good as well. He's averaging 25 points on 50% from the field. Granted, he's shooting 29% from the three. He has to improve on that. But so far, he's been good. So Paul George and Kawhi Leonard have been good offensively in this series. But defensively, them as well as everybody else on this team has been poor. They've been leaving these guys open for too many threes, and it's cost them in the first 2 games. I don't know what happened to the Clippers, but some sort of switch must have been flipped. Because when they were down 30-11 in Game 3, something woke up in them. Maybe they finally woke up and realized, hey guys, we're in the playoffs now. This is the first round, and we're down 0-2. If we lose this game, the series is all over. We have to wake up and fight back. We have to show we can compete. We can't let these guys continue to mentally dominate us. We have to show up. We're supposed to be championship contenders. We've got to fight. And since then, they've been looking like championship contenders. They make that comeback and they win Game 3. And then today, they blow these dudes out. They blow them out. The momentum's all now back with the Clippers. They've regained home court advantage. They lost their first 2 games in their house and then went on the road and beat Dallas in their house. They have now reclaimed home court advantage. So now the ball's in their court. The ball is in their court. The momentum switches to them, and now the pressure's on Dallas to respond. And speaking of Dallas, oh man, I already spoke about it earlier during the 4th quarter, but this Mavericks team should be ashamed of themselves. You rely on Luka way too much. Luka's got to do everything for their squad. Offensively, they can't do anything without Luka. They cannot generate points without Luka. Porzingis, he was doing well in the first half, but in the second half, he pretty much disappeared. Porzingis was good today, but he wasn't great, and you need great from Porzingis. I need to see Porzingis have a 25-point game in this series. You can't keep relying on Luka to have to drop 35 plus points. He's dropping 35 here. He's dropping 44 there. Try and carry this team. He dropped 44 in Game 3 and a loss. Where is the help for Luka? Where is the help? Help this man. And it's worse now because now he has this injury that's bothering him. And it was clear today it was bothering and frustrating him. He wasn't able to perform the same way he wanted to today. He was fighting back, but the same shots he's been hitting in the series in Games 1 and Game 2, he couldn't hit tonight. He couldn't hit them. The same threes he was taking earlier in the series, he couldn't hit them tonight. The same shots he was taking, he couldn't hit them tonight. Maybe you chalk it up to it just not being his night, or maybe you chalk it up to the injury bothering him. But here's my thing with Dallas. You understand what Luka's going through. He's fighting through the pain and dealing with his injury. What are y'all doing to help him? What are you doing? What is anyone else on this court doing? What are his teammates doing? Can they please step up and help Luka? He's out there fighting on his own. No one else is helping him. Why aren't you guys making your shots? What happened? You were up 30-11, and since then, you guys have not been able to respond. It's been Luka everything, Luka everything. Luka can't win this series by himself. He needs help. Where are his teammates? When is Porzingis going to step up and be the co-star he's supposed to be for the Mavericks? Y'all want to put this all on Luka. Nobody wants to help him. Nobody wants to do anything. They can't generate points in offense without Luka having the ball in their hands. Go watch the games. Every time if somebody else picks up a rebound, they start going up the court and they wait for Luka to just pass him the ball. What? Luka shouldn't be doing everything for you guys, especially when Porzingis is on the court. He needs to step up. Dallas is in trouble. It seems like the Clippers, they've just flipped the switch. Now they're back. Now they're playing well. Now the whole mental advantage they had against this team, it's gone. Clippers are playing with confidence. And because they're playing with confidence, their defense has improved. Their defense has improved. The way they play defense tonight, if they play defense like this in Game 5 and Game 6, the Clippers will take this in 6 games and they will move on to the second round. But just wow, man. The Mavericks are leaving it all up to Luka, and that's what's frustrating me. Luka can't be the only person out here scoring. He can't be the only person out here able to generate points. He can't be the only person out here having to set everybody else up. You guys have to find a way to score with Luka on the bench. When he goes on the bench, this offense is lost. It's lost. And that shouldn't be happening because when Luka's on the bench, more than likely Porzingis is in the game. And if Porzingis is in the game, why not just try to run the offense through Porzingis? He's supposed to be the second star. Why don't you try to run the offense through him? Why don't you try to find your shot? Do something. Golly. This Mavericks team, they had their foot on the Clippers' neck, and then the Clippers woke up and they started punching back. And since then, the Mavericks have been silent. It's like the rest of Luka's teammates just walked away. They saw the Clippers stand up and said, we don't want none of this smoke. And they just left Luka there to face off against them by himself. Even Porzingis is slowly sneaking away. Where is this man? What a shame. What a shame. Mavericks, you better get it together. You better get it together. Everybody needs to step up and help out Luka. Because if you expect him in Game 5 to be able to beat this team on his own, don't count on it. Luka may end up playing better if, he's feeling better, if his injury isn't bothering him nearly as much as it was tonight. So he'll probably perform better in Game 5, but he's going to need some help. For the love of God, Porzingis, please, show up and help out Luka. Please help out Luka. My God, he's out there on his own. You think you have a co-star in Porzingis and he's not doing anything. Tonight, he wasn't trash. He wasn't bad. He was good, but good is not enough. You needed him to be great. Maybe if Porzingis was great, then with Luka still fighting, maybe they could have gone on some sort of run. But with Porzingis not stepping up and playing better, what run could they go on? It's just Luka fighting by himself. He's throwing punches, he's throwing haymakers, and none of them are connecting because he's surrounded. Nobody's helping him. Y'all need to step up. Y'all need to step up big time. That's all I got to say for the Mavericks. If you don't step up, y'all going to lose this series. And you had a 2-0 lead. You had complete control. You were up 30-11 in Game 3, and it looked like you were going to control this series. They woke up, fought back, and now it's a 2-2 series. You better wake up and help Luka before you guys lose this series. That's all I got to say for the Mavericks. As for the Clippers, hey, you guys have arrived. You woke up. Welcome to the playoffs. You guys are supposed to be championship contenders. I'm glad you decided to finally show up and correct the mistakes here. You're favored in this, so I don't see why you were playing that bad. Defensively, not offensively. It was the problem defense. Offensively, you guys did fine. It was defensively. So, way to play well defensively. If you continue to play like this in game 5 and 6, you guys will win this series. So, play better defensively, and you guys should be fine. If you mess up defensively and you let the Mavericks get it going, you guys will be in trouble. So it comes down to game 5. Usually the team that wins game 5 goes on to win the series. And game 5 is going to be in LA, so we'll see what happens. Best of luck to both teams. With that being said, that's all I got, and I'm out of here, man.